So
Who do we have?
it's Stephanie. She's on line 10, and she was raped in front of her son.
Stephanie.
Hello, Mr. Viscott.
How old are you, Stephanie?
I'm 33.
Why don't you tell me what's going on?
I've been living in fear for a long time, and I went through a 3-year battering relationship, had a son with this person, left him, and he decided, when he finally realized that I was never coming back, he took us up to the foothills and he raped me in front of our son. He forced my son to participate in the rape.
How?
I was knocked unconscious. So when I woke up, he was in the process of the rape. And for some reason, I don't know if I can say this, he pulled out, ejaculated on me, and took my son by the hair and wiped his face in it. He was 2 at the time, and was forcing him to call me bitch, slut. And I went back out again.
Now, what has been done to this guy?
He's been sentenced to 15 years, 8 months. He's been in for 2.5 years. During that time, his parents threatened me. They said they would try to take my son away from me if I didn't get him out of jail. So also, during the trial, I was also in another courtroom with his parents fighting for custody of my son. I had to live in a shelter for battered women because we didn't know if he was going to be bailed out.
Why are you living in this part of the country?
My family's here.
Pack up and go.
My support system is here.
I don't know.
I don't make a lot of money, Mr. Viscott.
Well, the point is you've got to be safe.
Exactly.
All right. So the answer is you're going to have to make a lot more money. You're going to have to go to school. You're going to have to get some training. You're going to have to be self-sufficient. You're going to have to go someplace where you're not in danger. His family's crazy. And this man is as dangerous a human being as you get.
I know that.
Yes.
That's why I went through the trial and did what I had to do.
Okay. How much threats are you getting right now?
No threats, really. His parents let me know every place that I work, whether it's a different city or not. They let me know that they know where I'm at. His father works out of the Pentagon. I've tried to get my name changed. I've gone to regular lawyers which say that I should go to adoption lawyers. They deal more with name changes. I can't get a legal name change. If they change my driver's license number, it just rolls over to my old number. I've done a lot of research into making us safer. So it really doesn't matter where I go.
Well, you're being harassed is what you're being.
Nothing that I can prove.
Yeah, well, the point is he works out of the Pentagon, eh?
Correct.
If he behaves like this, he's a security risk.
Exactly. Yeah.
Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
So the way you deal with it is you call the FBI. And you go to the FBI and you say, there is someone in the Pentagon. You explain the story. You believe they're a security risk because they're mentally unstable, and you believe a check should be done on them. And they'll make a file and they'll submit it upstream.
Good idea.
Yeah, we have those occasionally.
I've never thought of that.
Go on the offensive. Instead of hiding, what you do is you do it in ways that that he can't prove either. I mean, if a person has this kind of behavior, he has very poor judgment. And the question you ask is, would someone with this poor judgment be in a position of power at the Pentagon? Who call your representative in the House? To have him investigate upwards also and tell him that an FBI report has been filed. Would he please check up on it to make sure that the security of this country is not compromised by someone who is into harassing and taking the law into his own hands. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just feel like they're very powerful people, and I'm
They're not powerful. People who act like this are very weak. And the moment you start coming after them from the top, they crumble.
They came at me pretty hard, Mr.
Yeah, but you
Viscott.
came at them from the bottom. You're trying to change your name. You're trying to go into hiding. That's one thing you can do. But the other thing you can do is you can make the government aware that they have a person who's engaging in not extortion, but in harassment and defending a sexual pervert who is convicted and doing time by harassing the victim, and that your civil rights are being violated by this person. Then you contact the American Civil Liberties Union. They love cases like this. And they do them for nothing. They do them just to prove points. Come on.
I'll do it.
Yes.
Of course I'll do
Yes. No more victim stuff. This person is going to hate the fact that they did this to you, because all of a sudden a file in the FBI crosses their superior's desk who wants to know what the hell is going on. And we got a call from Congressman so-and-so on you. What the hell is going on here? This person is trying to move up in a system that's very, very carefully monitored. And you become a problem. You know, it's like that thing on your credit report. You're 3 days late paying your mortgage, and you got a thing on your credit report, and now you can't get a loan. They've got 2 letters from a congressman and the FBI, and they need explaining. Very interesting. Come on, take the power.
I will do my best.
No, just do it. Just do it. And the American Civil Liberties Union, drag them into it. Oh, all kinds of things. There's a person who's making contacts and threatening you and telling you that they're following him. Hey, very interesting.
More and more turmoil.
Yeah, but for them, you do it by putting it in someone else's hands. Just remember, the person, this is Viscott's first law of psychodynamic interaction. I have to clean it up because I use a tough word in it, but the person who screws you always reveals how they can be screwed back. Always. And if you don't get overwhelmed by the fact that you're being attacked, and watch the attack for a moment, whenever a person attacks, they take a risk. And a risk is a position of vulnerability, because you are making a leap. The best boxers, for instance, are not punches, but counter-punches. A man takes a punch, and then as you take the punch, you know, you're like this, and then a guy takes, wider shot, please, so I can see this. The guy takes a punch, and then he opens up to throw it. I got a space over here. Now you can get me, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're trying to do. Back to this. So what you want to do is you want to play it very smart. You want to recognize that this person has opened themselves up. Take the opening, take over, and get them.
Okay.
Good. I like that.
Some strong advice there.
Hey, it's
How
true.
it works. I mean, well, those are ideas that people don't think of, things to do.
Just remember, an aggressive act is always an act covering a weakness, covering a hurt. And once you understand the hurt, you understand how to master the other person. I'm not saying be Machiavellian or manipulative, but I don't believe you should give bastards a second chance. Ooh, I said it on the air.
Good
Go
point.
ahead.
Okay, we